There's still a lot to play for in this, but I put it to you that Wexford have taken a bit of a hit just before that break.
Yeah, they started off slow enough, but the middle third is very important. They got on top after a while and worked great scores. And I'd say coming up to half-time, David Fitz and Wexford were quite happy. They were 12-10, only 2 points down and still in the game. That's what they'd like to be. But then Owen Moore made a slight mistake. Now, Shane Bennett did a lot of work. It was a ball that could have been cleared a few times Wexford backs. You'll see it here. Comes up, he makes a mistake. This is clearance up along here. There's 2 or 3 backs here that should have got it. Nice little flick up. No, I thought this was going to be cleared. He goes to tap it back here. Watch this little simple mistake, little flick back here, and this is where just Bennett comes in and gets it. And does the right thing, a hand pass in front, and here's the old-fashioned kind of ground stroke. Always be told in around the square ground ball, back of the net. It's a sucker punch really. They were right in the game, and now they're 5 down. They're still in it, but that's the sucker punch just before half-time. And Kevin Moran's having a right good game. Wexford had come right into it. Bennett was kind of quiet. He's up there on his own doing a lot of work because there's very few forwards inside the full forward line. But when he got the chance, he did the right thing, laid it off. A simple mistake by Owen Moore, but that's in this kind of games, they're the things that count and can kill you really.
Anthony, we saw the look on Davies' face as he was going in there at half-time, and that's the kind of thing, as Cyril said, that's the kind of thing would drive you cracked, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he was quite content, Michael. He was coming down 2 points in it. We haven't really hurled our best, and we're right there, but all of a sudden, bang, and that's very similar now to the Leinster final, isn't it? 5 in it again, going down the tunnel, and psychologically now, how will they recover from that? Because you felt who'd lead here at half-time. 2 points wasn't going to be much, but 5 is a bit with the way they're both playing it. Both sweepers playing really well. Yeah. You know, so in fairness,
it is a blow, Liam, but at the same time, you know, it isn't. I would put it to you, or to put it to Anthony and yourself, quite like the Leinster final, because Galway are going fairly smoothly at the moment.
Yeah, no, I would say like at 9 points to 5 after that 20 minutes, you know, you felt that Wexford were struggling a bit, but in the last 15 minutes, Wexford definitely got on top. Now, he'll be cross over the goal, but, you know, in fairness to Shane Bennett, twice he went to tackle and there were no tackles. He gave away silly frees. But in the third time, he didn't give up, got the pass away. But outside of that, 5 or 6 times, Stephen O'Keefe he's caught the ball inside, uncontested. Sometimes Wexford haven't used the ball. To me, Wexford need to be saying, if I'm going for the score, it's the back net. If it goes over the bar, great. But dropping it into Stephen O'Keefe is you know, they just can't do that because he sets up, he's good to distribute and he flashed the ball out straight away again, you know.
The other thing that Wexford can't ignore as well, Anthony, is the way they've been fouling now. Michael Brick-Walsh certainly contributed to putting them into trouble on this particular one, but we've noted like quite a few that conceded points.
Yeah, and he has drawn 2 yellow cards as well.
2 yellow cards.
Michael, but look, he's given all of us hope, Michael, because what a man! Like, has there been a bigger servant in hurling over the last 15 years than this man?
Except for Tony Brown.
Well, like, you know, even Tony's gone at this stage, but still at it. Like, I mean, but Moran as well. The both of them, like the terrible twins for them, they've just been incredible. I mean, the work rate. I thought he couldn't reproduce what he did against Kilkenny. Extra time and everything included that day. But there again, I call it the brick flick when I'm coaching young lads. I know. But he draws the card. And he's so sure on the ball and knows when to run. Look at this. If you saw a young lad trying that, you'd be trying to rein him in. But you know, again, feels the tackle and maybe knows. And Rory O'Connor goes into a yellow card. Willie Devereux had to be moved off him very early. Has been unreal for them. What a guy for Derek McGrath to be able to look to all the time. He'll deliver nearly every day for you.
Yeah, all right, lads, we will be heading back to the action very shortly. Now, before that, we will be giving you the opportunity to win a trip to this year's All...
This looks ridiculous, to be honest with you, because everybody was crowded around midfield. It's like the days when the parish priest or the bishop would throw the ball in. Anyway, it's 2017, July 23rd. And away we go. Waterford coming a little bit of pressure. Lee Chin trying to grab it here. Paul Morris battling hard. Aidan Nolan goes down on the ball and comes away with it. Hand pass across Lee Chin. Quick hands from Chin. Gives it past Liam Ryan. Better play. Now Wexford have to set out their stall early. It's the full-back that's leading the charge. Brilliant score by Liam Ryan. Coming from a deep defensive role at number 3. Coming all the way from Rapparees, the club that produced Adrian Fenlon and Declan Ruth, and indeed Dickie Murphy, the referee. Plenty of sunshine. Bit of a stalemate here. Jamie Barron was coming out with it, lost the possession. Coming away with it is Rory O'Connor. Stepping by the challengers and heading this, an almighty wallop. Rory O'Connor, very impressive indeed.
Yeah, it's fantastic skill. You see the young man come out. Everyone's wondering why is Davy playing him. You can see why now with a great score.
A young man who just did his leaving cert in June, waiting for the results next month. But when you have the name O'Connor, and when your uncle is George and John, well then, you know who you're talking about. The DNA is top class. So 5 points down at the break. Wexford now are just down 3. Can they continue it on? Here's Jack Guiney into the space, but 2 against 1. It's a poor ball from Guiney. Break, pulling on it first time was Owen Moore. Ball becomes loose and available. Picked up by Rory O'Connor. Chased by Jamie Barron. Still Jack O'Connor. And away he goes. Growing in confidence to Lee Chin. A point on its way. Is it? Yes, it is. Wonderful score by Lee Chin. Created by the teenager right beside him.
Yeah, fantastic score there. And if Wexford are going to get through out of this game, Lee Chin is going to have to get on the end of those balls. He's really pushed up now and given Waterford a problem.
2 points to 13 points. Wexford were 3 points at the start of the second half without reply. Austin Gleeson, the final in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. Difficult angle, I would suggest, for Pádraig Manning, as you can see on your TV screens, just a few meters in from the sideline. He's had easier this afternoon, let's put it like that. Hits it with confidence. The umpires have no doubt. It's his 6th point of the game.
10 minutes into the half, you'd have to say. Well, we're back to the game, Marty, that we saw in the first half, that the Wexford defence just conceding frees. You know, this is now another opportunity just for Waterford. You can see the belt on Austin there. But it just gives him that chance to get back at.
6 out of 7 frees have reached the intended target. This one is on its way as well. 7 points for the Ballygunner Star. And Waterford stretch their lead to 4. Sean Murphy is the recipient of the short puck out from Mark Fanning. Gives it to Aidan Nolan. One paper at least is his midfield partner. Lovely skill by Nolan. Knocked up his Hurling. Good recovery, Waterford. They never gave up chasing. Full marks. 10 out of 10. Sean Murphy again. Sent it into the centre. Willie Devereux is there. Calling for it available in the centre is Owen Moore. Bringing the ball past his own 65-metre line. Kai de Burka will do this for fun all afternoon. Laying it back. Little trip on for Waterford in the 1950s. They were known as the 5-5s. Here comes Austin Gleeson. Dropping it in and dropping it over the bar. Well, he scored 2 memorable points in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. Much to the disappointment of Davy Fitzgerald, who must be a little bit concerned. 1 glorious point in the first half, 1 long-range free in the second. Now, can Wexford respond? Straight from the puck out. It is gone over the bar. Brilliant play, Jack O'Connor.
Yeah, that's what Jack O'Connor gives you. He can win his own ball and, you know, had the strength then. You see him leap it into the air, left hand up, and once he hit the ground running, moving, got room to strike. Great score.
Goes for distance. Available is Michael Brick-Walsh. Cutting it across. Maurice Shanahan, the recipient. 3 Wexford men around him, particularly Matthew O'Hanlon. Oh, great vision. Here comes Gleeson! And that is whipped over the crossbar for a superb point, but Austin Gleeson suffering as a result of the challenge. But just watch this. Maurice Shanahan's vision was quite simply superb. In comes Austin Gleeson, and he whips it over the bar.
Yeah, Horgan seems to see nothing with it. Looked like a chop down there on Austin's hand, but he's had a bigger influence in the last 5 minutes of the game. It's no surprise the Waterford are starting to get the scoreboard ticking.
No free given, much to the disappointment and frustration of the Waterford supporters here. Meanwhile, it's Liam Ryan showing some nice skill for a full-back. Wonderful, exquisite wrist, giving it out to Willie Devereux, and that is a free. The corner. Barry Coughlin gets a yellow card as Fergal Horgan comes out, and Jack Guiney takes the points from the free. Fanning will go down that wing, but Waterford anticipate that it was coming. Quick hands, laying it off for is Kevin Bourne. Good work by the captain. The referee allowing the advantage and allowing the score.
Good score, direct run again from Kevin Moore in there, you know, and Waterford are starting to get into a bit of a flow again, which will be a slight concern now for JB Fitzwillowas.
Mark Fanning stays going down that channel in front of the north stand. This is the second puck out in a row that's gone straight to Waterford. Here comes Maurice Shanahan. Referee allows the advantage, skipping away from the challenge. And Maurice Shanahan is already congratulating himself and also whipping up the audience with a superb point. He knew the minute when his hurling hit the sliotar, it was on its way.
Yeah, you can't beat a big man in around the square there to win possession, especially against sweepers. See the passion there on Morris's salutes, the Waterford fans. I think the Waterford supporters. Davy now.
And others to run at the Waterford defence if they're going to change the result here.
They do. You can see the bit of panic. You know, he's a strong man, Leach in, fending off the tackle, and the Waterford defender had no choice there but to try to get around him and try to make it look like that it wasn't a foul as best he could, so he can get a yellow card. But that's it, Marty. Leach in will have to be part of this game more going forward, and in fairness to him, he's positioned in the right place now to try to achieve that for Wexford.
Here's Jack Guiney going to take this free. And that's over the bar for his 5th of the game. Damon O'Keefe uses the short grip, and that is going straight between the posts and over the bar for his 2nd point of the game. Good play, Wexford. They're showing a bit of character here, Brendan.
Yes, yeah, young fella Rory O'Connor again. He's very accurate with the pass, and Damon O'Keefe, you know, we're used to seeing that this summer now, him making raids forward, putting the ball over the bar.
And Davy is back down the sideline, encouraging. Good ball inside. There's an opportunity here for Stephen Bennett. Referee has blown the whistle. He's given a free in. This will be Portmany's 8th point of the game. Waterford stretch their lead to once again 5 points.
Conor MacDonald is leaving the action there, and Harry Keogh is taking his place. So Wexford, if they're going to get anything out of this game now, Marty, you have to ask the question, where's the goal going to come from?
Short puck out again. Liam Ryan is in trouble here, loses possession. Maurice Shanahan coming forward, and Morris going forward and flicking it straight between the posts and over the bar for his 2nd point. But all created by Wexford themselves.
Yeah, they tried to walk the ball out of defence, which is fine with the sweeper system. You have extra bodies, but you can't walk it. You have to sprint it out. And in fairness to Waterford forwards, they turned them over. That extra bit of energy Derek McGrath has introduced in there has helped.
This time, Mark Fanning wisely goes for distance. Nice pick up by Lee Chin, despite the fact he was on his knees. He's surrounded by 4 Waterford players. Has to give it back. Succeeds in finding Podge Doran. But Waterford have stepped up a gear once more. Brian O'Halloran laying it off as Kevin Moore in front of the north stand, dropping this in, but driving it wide. 8 wides for Waterford. The clock ticking towards Jack's effort is a pretty big one, but it's just gone to the left and wide, and that keeps it very short on this occasion. Conor Gleeson. Nice pick up in hands by Colin Dunford. Will want to impress his manager. Hasn't been given a chance to come on, and that is gone to the left and wide. 9 wides for Waterford, but they have a goal and 20 points up at the scoreboard. 6 minutes left or thereabouts. 6 points between the teams. Can Wexford do anything to snatch this out of trouble and out of the fire? Fergal Horgan being informed of some information by the linesman. Puck out is being delayed as the West Tipperary man goes down to the Waterford defensive area. Ty DeBurka is the player he wants to speak to, and it's a straight red. A straight red card for Ty DeBurka on the information clearly of the linesman, and that has happened on the 65.5 minutes of action.
Yeah, we'll have to look for the behind the goal footage on that maybe afterwards. I certainly didn't see anything there, but it must have been fairly extreme to give a straight red.
Consequences down the road for Waterford on that if they survive this one. Can Wexford now with numerical advantage go forward and retrieve the situation as this flies between the posts? Wonderful score again by Jack O'Connor, who is certainly sending out the signal that perhaps he should have been playing from the beginning.
Yeah, he's getting on that ball. At least that time he used it well now. Still can't see what tied them up with it.
5 points between the teams. Davy Fitzgerald pleading with the referee, Fergal Horgan, that decision that's sideline ball is incorrect. 65-metre line. And he hits it beautifully. Never in any doubt. Once he hit it, you knew. Here he comes. Dropping it in. And just on the touch of the crossbar. Ball is still alive. Good work by Noel Connors. Pulls the Wexford forward over the way. The clearance comes to Jack O'Connor, who is going to send this to the wrong side of the post. Down the right wing, chasing after is Brian O'Halloran. Getting away from Matthew O'Hanlon, and O'Halloran wins the battles of the OHs there. O'Halloran beating O'Hanlon, and that's a really good score.
It is, and a score that Brian O'Halloran really deserved. He's made a good impact on the game. He's certainly made Sean Murphy, the Wexford sweeper's life hell inside there with his energy, and he deserved his score. Very well taken.
Tommy Ryan is on for Porrick Mahoney, who contributed 9 points to his side's performance this afternoon, and giving it straight down to Brian O'Halloran. He's already scored once. He's going for the second. And it's on its way. Is it cutting inside? Yes, it is. Brilliant play. Brian O'Halloran.
Yeah, fantastic score again. You know, his energy is just great. You see him beside Liam Ryan. He's putting his hand up for a start in the All-Ireland semi-final.
What Stephen O'Keefe can do at one end, Mark Fanning is trying to do it at the other. Breaking ball. Picked up by Barry Coughlin. When it comes to Jack Guiney, who's a powerful man. Bursting forward. He's fouled. The referee has blown his whistle. He's given a yellow card as well to Stephen Bennett. And it's a free in for Wexford. Just outside the 20-metre line on the edge of the D. And with 2 minutes of injury time played, 2 minutes of injury time yet to be played, Jack Guiney has little no option but to go for it. And that is deflected over the crossbar, and that's right now well beyond the reach of Wexford. Good work by Shane Fives. Anticipation was good. There's only one Waterford player inside the Wexford half of the field right now as they try and go for glory here. Stephen O'Keefe is alert to it. Trying to get it over to the far side to where Tommy Ryan is operating. Referee has seen an infringement of some sort. Because I was watching Tommy Ryan. Did you see it, Brendan? He's given a free in.
That he only tapped the ball against the Hurling, I think, is what he's saying, rather than solo on it. He did. You have distance.
Yes.
Yeah, between the ball, separation between the ball and your hand of the Hurley, and Stephen O'Keefe obviously didn't have it. So the umpire actually, I think, was called it.
You would never have done that, Brendan.
No, the speed Stephen O'Keefe moved across the line there. I wouldn't have done that either, but no, you know, but as it, I suppose, as Jack Guiney sides up to hit this, you know, Waterford had put in a good performance today, good and solid, but huge credit must go also to Wexford as Jack Guiney looks for consolation here.
Referee again wants everybody outside the 20-metre line and outside the D as well. Here it comes, Jack Guiney. Going for it. Stopped. Back in again. Jack O'Connor. At the end of it, he scored a goal and 2 points since being introduced. He certainly has been quite influential very positive influence on his team's performance in this second half.
Yeah, it was super skilled there when the ball came out. You know, it was like very little room to swing the hurley inside there, but he hit in the back of the net in a flash, and I suppose no more than Wexford deserved for their efforts here today.
4 points, the difference at the end. The 2017 championship coming to All-Ireland semi-final stage. Derek McGrath back heading to Croke Park, where he'll join Galway, Cork and Tipperary. They are the last 4 in this season's championship. For Wexford, it's already been a relatively good year. I think when you consider where Wexford were when David Fitzgerald arrived, they came from Division 1B, they beat Kilkenny once in the league, they beat Kilkenny again in the championship.